G'day gamers, Wybot here, or Filthy Wybot 74, with a Gears of War 3 TDM match commentary coming right at you from your phone or your screens, wherever you're really watching it. Let's talk about the title. Ego is your enemy. What are you going on about, Wybot? What are you going on about? Well, look, gamers, as a male, and yes, ladies, unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunate, ladies, this commentary is mainly directed at males of all ages. Testosterone and ego is one of the things that hold men back. Sometimes they think it gets them going forward. It doesn't. It really takes you back, because when you've got an ego and you don't see around you, you really take things for granted and you end up doing some rather stupid shit. It's true. As a male myself, 41, I've had ego here and there, and I've got myself into all sorts of troubles. But how does it apply into game what I'm talking about? It goes back to the fact that if you have an ego and you think you are the best at Gears of War 3 and you're on a bit of a streak, have you ever found yourself being owned by that one person that you thought you couldn't own? Dave Julius, he's one of them for you. You know, Killer, he actually can use an Asher, but he pulls out the old retro. Yeah. Why? Because you approach them different to everybody else, and you underestimate them because your ego, yeah, I've got this. Now, you're saying why, but you've got to be confident when you go into gun battles and so forth. See the word I use there? Confidence. There's a big difference between ego, arrogance, and confidence. Your ego is the thing that makes you do stupid things. Your ego is the one that makes you rage. It gets the anger going. It's a voice in your head. Now, yes, I have said a doctor, but yes, it's like a voice in your head, men and children of the testicular build of the human race. But basically what I'm trying to say is, ego is what makes you get in a closed mind. Ego is what makes you rage. You know, you're sitting there and you're going to Gears of War 3 and you're in TDM match, you're thinking, fuck, I'm gonna nail these noobs. And you start to lose. You know what happens? You get a little bit frustrated when they're bouncing around, and your ego says, don't care, man, you got to win at every cost. So you might whack them down. You might pull out the retro, use the sword off. But the beatdowns, the aggressions, and you rage quit because you've lost face. That's your ego. That's your ego, people. You've got to sit back and have a laugh. Now, some of the times I've done the best at Gears of War 3 is when I've been distracted on the phone talking to other people, as you saw the previous video, or I don't really give a tinker's cuss and I'm just running around and I'm more relaxed. And I see it with other players too, you know. I mean, many players I've played against you here and there before I got to know you, you've almost on the cusp of getting nemesis on me. And I've seen it, you come into a gun battle with me and you're like, yeah, I've got Wybot, this is going to be easy. And I see you relaxing yourselves, and it's not all you, yeah, a few of you done it, and I've just gone up and nailed you. Now, and not saying I'm fantastic, that's far from the truth, as you all know, gamers, but it's the ego. Your ego clouds your judgment, and when your judgment is clouded and your timing's off, you're going to lose. It's as simple as that. It's a fact of life. I've seen many people do some stupid stuff with their egos. I mean, I see it at work all the time. The guy I work with is academically smart. Travel the globe, done well, seen things that most people wouldn't have seen. But because of his ego, because of his arrogance, he misses the small things. I'll give an example. When I come back from work, certain other staff members are happy to see me. Right? It's a known fact. So, hey, Wybot, you're back, how's your holidays? I even get a hug from someone. You know what he says? They never hug me or talk to me that way. Like, no, it's, well, maybe because sometimes when you talk to them, you know, they feel like, you make them feel like that, you know, they're beneath you in the way you talk to some people, and you snide comments and you think you're better than everybody, and yet he's the first one to turn around and say, why aren't they saying, you know, welcome back, or where's my hug? Pretty much. Serious people. That's what some people like, and that's part of his ego, missing the bigger picture. Never forever say that you're an expert on things. Never. I hate that term. Absolutely hate it. You know, you say you're an expert, you've got a closed mind. Once you've got a closed mind, you're not willing to learn, and you make mistakes. It just drives me up the wall when people say, I'm an expert in this or I'm an expert in that. Big whoop. You know, it doesn't make you better than anybody else. And that's why I have at the end of my video saying, be good to those that own you. Because most of the tips and tricks I've learned, particularly in Battlefield 4, Call of Duty, and definitely in Gears, is by saying, you know what? That was awesome, dude. Send them a message saying, cheers, bro. That was such a good shot. You really, really owned me. Just do it. Because you'll be surprised that it breaks down the barriers. You start chatting to people, they give you tips and tricks, and before you know it, you might be on the same level as them, if not, maybe better. Now, that's my experience. You got to remember, guys, I've been playing Gears as much as any of you, or as long multiplayer-wise as any of you. So, you have to say I've improved from where I started from. It's because I've got a little bit more confident, not arrogant, and the people I play with. And I always choose to party up and play with people that I know aren't too arrogant to give me crap. Now, I'll give you a classic example going back into gaming. I was with the Filthy Fingers. We were playing TDM. No, Search and Destroy, sorry, on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And Fingers, who is by far not an ego person, he's not arrogant, and that's why he does so well. There's a tip for you kiddies. He's a very, very good gamer because he's not arrogant, he's just very confident. Anyway, I joined this party and these guys, and I've been working all day, hard day at work, and I've just been playing for about 2 or 3 hours. So when I came to Search and Destroy, you know, man, I wasn't really up to par. So the first 2 games I did absolutely crap. And this one guy in the group, in the party, just kept on putting me down because I was the easiest one to put down. And then you could see his ego was getting upset because there was a younger kid in the party who was beating all of us. Like, who cares? Younger kids are better, man. Like, just they got more energy. Their response time is ridiculous. So it comes to Search and Destroy, and we're playing one game, and pretty much first 2 rounds, none of us getting any kills. Pretty much, that's it. None of us getting any kills. Comes up to me, and I couldn't care less. I just couldn't care less. I don't care how I go. I've had enough of this guy's crap. I was just pretty much going to leave the party. Anyway, I had this one-shot pistol, I forget the name of it. And, you know, we came up to equal. We got a few kills. It came to the last round, and pretty much we got slaughtered. The opposition were just slaughtering us, and it was just me ready to clutch. And this guy just went, oh, why am I not going to get anything? You know, he pretty much just rode me off. And it didn't get me angry or anything. I just laughed and went, whatever. With this one-shot pistol, I almost got a clutch. Now, because this guy had been talking smack and I got more high score than he did, he went quiet and left the party. He was ashamed. Instead of just saying, you know what, dude, I was totally wrong about you, I've been humble about it, he's left and he's lost face because the ego did that. And in the Gears community, I respect 99% of all of you in the Aussie Gears scene. I really, really do. I understand the frustration, I understand the beatdowns here and there, all that kind of stuff. I totally understand it. There's only one person I don't respect in the Gears community, and I'm not even going to mention his name. It's not worth mentioning, but the rest of you I do. And some of you you do get your egos, and some of you don't. And some of you, you know, like myself, sometimes you're feeling cocky and you don't. But what I'm trying to tell you, if you want to do well in life in general, is drop the ego. Everybody's equal. You can learn something from everybody else. The minute you close your mind, you'll be all sorts and laughed at. And people won't say anything to your face. They'll just avoid you. They won't help you. And you find yourself all alone if you've got too much of an ego and arrogant, regardless who you are. That's the truth, peeps. I've met people of all walks of life. And the rich, to the dumb, to the fat, to the pretty, to the ugly. If they have a major ego, they're very, very lonely and not very happy people at all. So frag and tab, be good to those that own you. As an example, somebody beats you, gets a good shot, send them a message like a wink or a good shot, awesome shot, and you'll be surprised by the results. Frag and tag, keep it positive, and I'll catch you mofos on the battlefield, and I hope you enjoyed the video.